In today's video, I will be organizing one of my kitchen cabinets, which is the hardest cabinet to organize from all of them. And this one is the bottom corner kitchen cabinet, which happens to be the largest cabinet in the whole entire kitchen. So in here, I will be organizing all of my small kitchen appliances. In this basket, I will be organizing my waffle maker. My waffle maker also has some different attachments, and therefore I am going to use a handy basket like the one that you see that I'm using here, and I will also be storing the attachments in the basket. This way it's going to be super easy for me to reach them anytime that I need them. In here I have a small acrylic tray, which is usually used to organize things inside of the refrigerator. I have a whole bunch of these acrylic trays inside of the attic of my house. So I decided, hey, why are they going to be collecting dust? I'm going to use them to organize my small kitchen appliances. In here I have a small food processor, and I am going to be putting it inside of this acrylic tray, and I also have labeled the acrylic tray so I could easily see where my things are. In here I have also another one of those acrylic trays which are used for the refrigerator, and I will be organizing my hand mixer with all of the attachment that it brings. In here I have another one of those acrylic trays, and in here I will be organizing my NutriBullet, and as you could see in the front I also have labeled it. In here I will be using a different type of organizer. This one is used for you to store the lids of your pots and pans, or you could store plates, or you could store anything that is thin, just like I'm doing here. I'm going to store this little crepe maker that I had that also has a plate, which is like an attachment. In here I have another acrylic organizer, which is also used to arrange things inside or organize things inside of your refrigerator. In here I will be storing my julienne slicer, as well as some of the attachments that I had for a mini food chopper, which is like a handheld mini food chopper. And this is my bottom corner kitchen cabinet that I will be organizing the small appliances inside. I have two shelves, the bottom shelf and the upper shelf. The first thing that you want to do with any kind of kitchen cabinet that you're organizing is to clean it well. This is the top shelf, and in here I will be organizing a very large item that I have, and this is massive. This is my air fryer. The next thing that I'll be storing here is my immersion blender. Next, I will be storing on top of that the acrylic container. As you could see, this is the one with the julienne slicer and all the small attachments for the small handheld food chopper. Next, I'll store the regular food processor that I have, which is the large food processor. And as you could see, behind the food processor, I have the immersion blender and I have the acrylic container with all the small attachments. And this is my rice maker. And in here I have the manual food chopper. It's a mini food chopper and also a mini food slicer. And this is the one that has all the attachments on the back. And this is what the first shelf of the bottom cabinet looks like, with all the small little appliances, which are in the small acrylic trays and in the basket. As you could see, they're very neatly organized. Every small appliance has a home. They have a container, and inside of this container, which is the little trays, they have all of their attachments. And in here we have the very top shelf of the kitchen cabinet, and this is where the larger size kitchen appliances are stored. As you could see, I could see everything, and everything is easily accessible.